What other things do you think are helpful when you get started with Kubernetes?
In terms of knowledge, I think it's almost more important to have a deeper understanding of Linux networking and just networking in general. From our experience, understanding how a cluster IP service works, for example, and all the IP tables stuff that happens there, understanding how load balancers work, understanding why node ports are a terrible idea, or understanding how ingresses work at layer 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
All of that is conceptually harder for our students from what we've seen, and conceptually harder for people who are new to Kubernetes because they just have never had to deal with that kind of networking knowledge. I think another thing that's important for a team who's getting started with, well, first of all, let's talk about how you should adopt Kubernetes. First of all, even though I kind of poo-pooed the value of the Kubernetes managed services like EKS, AKS, and GKE, you absolutely should use them. I mean, yes, you can deploy your own cluster, but why? Like, just go with one of the managed solutions. Frankly, they're cheaper, especially GKE, right?
Yeah.
And if you have a choice, just to, if you have your druthers about which cloud to be on, GKE is by far the best experience, and Azure is by far the worst experience, not just in terms of Kubernetes, but just across the board, right? And AWS is what it is. So if you're on AWS, you're probably forced to be on AWS, and whatever, you're on EKS. And then once you've got that, as I mentioned before, there's so much